If you scale the year, you'll be losing $10. Let's assume your stop never even get triggered. Let's even assume, which is the worst case, your stop never gets triggered. One godforsaken thing just happened. You know, what will happen? That's exactly what will happen. Okay, let's even say the exchange crashed. I don't know if the exchange crashed because it's hosted in the server, so I don't know if that's what will happen. Let's even say it happened. So the point here is are only going to be losing just $10. You still have $290. I mean, you still have your king, so you are still in the game. So this is how we handle risks at a very much professional level. So please question. Let me entertain question now.
Feel free to ask question. Maybe type it on the chat box. We have just
And unmute yourself too and speak.
15 minutes. 15 minutes left. And unmute yourself to speak if you want to.
I have a question.
All right.
Yeah, so this theory you just taught us, yeah, that has um, high chance of success rate. I mean,
Yeah.
the success rate of this is high because you showed us about two, and you said you can continue to show us many instances where it actually went through. It
Yeah.
followed the same pattern. So, at what instances have you actually tested to know what instances it fails and the situations that plays out in those instances?
Okay. It has a very high success rate. Um, you see, there's no system that can be 100% perfect. It's more like a law of nature too. It's, if you go into, some form of physics or engineering, thermodynamics, you understand that you can't attain perfection. You can't attain that perfection mark. There will always be friction. There will always be efficiency. Will never be, will never equate 100%. So that's just exactly why at times it doesn't work. At times it doesn't work, but it's rare. It's rare. But yeah, it doesn't work at times. Just like accept that and just move on. That's it. That's it. Just accept it and move on. Like somewhere here, pretty close enough. Pretty close enough. Um, somewhere here. Look at this, and this. Here's the gap. You know, well, in this instance, this is where it traded. Okay, in this case now, you have to take off this. You have to take off this. So you have this as it. So it's sometimes it doesn't work, but you don't really need to be too concerned about. If what you need in trading is, I need a system that most time it work more often than not. That's all you need. So start applying the theory of probability here and risk management and risk control. That's just all. That's all. You can't. That's just how life works. Yeah. So just to answer your question, have I checked the times when it doesn't work? What happened? Yes, I have, but yeah, I'm just interested in the win rate. It has a high win rate. That's all I'm interested. I apply probability to it. That's all. And risk control. That's all. I make my money. I can't be so focused on all the variables that are involved. Why it works, why it doesn't work. I will just die. I'll kill myself. Like that's not. Like, I mean, we are here to make money, right? Not to solve puzzles. There's a difference. You want to solve puzzle, go and enroll in one of these engineering classes or one mathematics classes and go and be solving puzzles all your life. But here, we are here to make money, not to solve puzzles, right? So yeah, as much as yes, this thing is puzzling, but find a system that make you money, simple one, and just make your money, and that's how it works, man. I don't know if I answer your question.
Yes, yes, you have. Um, so I now understand that regardless of what happens, why it fails, or what happens after it fails, what matters most is, does the theory work and what is the probability of it working, like in every 10 of its occurrences.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
what's
Over
the
a large sample
probability
size.
that it works?
Yeah, and to add to that briefly,
Yeah.
to add to that briefly,
So I understand now.
yeah, to add to that briefly, you it to me, I don't think we should even use the word fail. Uh, I don't see it as failure. You know why? You're always saying it's failed because you lost fund. Mm? Don't forget that what could fail in one direction could act as an inverse on the other direction and you make money. Just like the one, I don't know, Job, if you can show some of these FVGs that we are supposed to hold that failed, that they later acted as inverse. So I don't see it as fail. While it is true that you lost some fund, I also see it as presenting another form of opportunity if you can only see it, that there is another opportunity on the other side, on the inverse side. Job, do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, uh, are you following up? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Uh-huh. So, if you have a point of interest that failed, for example, you have an FEG that the move is going up and up and up, and you are saying, okay, this move will retrace back, and this space or this FEG, I'm going to take a buy. And on the move getting to that point, it just sliced through it like that space never existed. Like you put a hot knife in the butter, like it never existed. It never existed. Like it just sliced through it, right? So in our mind, yeah, it failed. That data point failed. Maybe that is the 1% Mr. Job was talking about. Now, when it fails, let's put it that way, when it fails or when it slices through it, it could also act as what? As a resistance for the move coming back up. So a move came from the upside, sliced through it, came down, and was trying to come back up. And what happens? That space could serve as what we further compress the move down. So while you are brooding, while some people are brooding that, oh, this FEG failed, other persons are seeing the other side of the FEG as an opportunity to further sell off, to further sell, to further short the market. Why the person who wants to long the market is saying that, oh, this thing that I was thinking that it was going to hold the market upward, it failed. Why he's crying over that? The other person is seeing another opportunity to short the market. That's the reason why I'm saying I don't see it as failure. I see it as a game of probability. Yes, this time that it didn't hold is just that 1%. On the other side, I'm looking at, could this same level also serve as an opportunity for me to still make money? If yes, then I go ahead. I don't even think twice. So I think it's a two sides. There are two sides to it. That's the way I see it. There are two sides to it. What you consider to be a failure, some people are making money off of it. What some people may consider to be a failure, you are making money off of it. At the end of the day, what really matters the most is you have not so complicated, a very simple structure, a simple system that has a high win rate. A win rate, any win rate that is above 60%, you are already making money in this game. And to be honest with you, it is not as complicated as they present these things to be. We just gave you one nugget now. If you are looking for that on the chart alone consistently for 1 month, we can guarantee that you will make money if you add it with the game of what do they call it, risk management, and if you do all of it together, you're going to make money. So some people make money off this market not by trying to solve puzzle, just like Mr. Job said. Identify simple, observable patterns that has that repeats itself, that repeats themselves, and they just take advantage of this pattern, and they just consistently make money. So that should be our focus. So Job, you can continue. We have 5 more minutes. Job, if you are speaking, we can't hear you, but we can see your screen.
Any more question, please? Just I just want to entertain question. That's all. You can ask question, ask any question. Okay, so does that mean there's no more question? Okay, if there's no question,